standing right now is just a few kilometers from the Syrian border. The crisis in Syria is deepening, and there seems to be no end in sight. The numbers are staggering. 1.5 million people have fled the country. 4 million people are internally displaced, and almost 7 million people are in need of humanitarian aid. And each one of these numbers represents personal tragedy.
كنت خايفة مع البنات الطريق لأنه الطريق كان طويل كتير 20 ساعة. ما غمضت عيني أنا خايفة يصير شي للبنات بالطريق. كان الطريق كتير صعب لبين ما وصلت لهون.
But in the midst of all that is going on, we are seeing a response among the Arab Christians to help those who are suffering, including Muslims. And this is happening both inside of Syria and in the surrounding countries.
Out of this, we are finding that many churches are stepping up and adopting families around them. They're adopting Sunni Muslim families, and they're helping with food. They're helping also to sit and answer spiritual questions. They're drinking tea with them, they're praying with them. Little churches of 80 or 90 people.
When the people from Syria came, and in our church, we received them. So we have challenge because they are from Muslim background, and we are, as a Christians. But this challenge don't stop us to love them and to share the gospel with them and to receive them with our community.
So they come here. Whenever they find people loving them, they find people offering them some help. They're thirsty for help.
بدي اسال انا نحن شو عم نقدم؟ هل نحن بنمثل المسيح بس بالكتاب المقدس المسيح، ولا نقعد بالكنيسه بس ونسمع وعظ؟ لازم نوقف حدهم، نرجيهم محبه المسيح، لازم نعمل لهم زيارات لبيوتهم ونشوف شو احتياجاتهم.
We started a ministry with Syrian refugees to help them in supplies, food supplies. When I visit Syrian refugees, my first goal is to show them Christ's love, either through my actions or through my words.
We lead them in prayer because they are so burdened, and they actually, of course, they're going to be comforted by us, but when they meet God, this is when they are truly comforted.
I was born in a Muslim Syrian family. I joined in a demonstration and I get arrested for 69 days. Upon my release, the situation in Syria had deteriorated so much that I had to flee to neighboring Lebanon. After that, two guests came into the place where I was working, and they began to ask me some unusual questions. These two guys called me a few days later and talked about God. Later, I met up them, and while we talked, I was suddenly overcome by sadness. I began to cry. I saw the hopelessness of my situation and felt that I needed help. Before my new two friends left, they gave me a New Testament to read. But as I began to read the Lord's Prayer, my spirit was moved, and I want to read more and more about God. I cried out to God to reveal Himself to me. Then, one night I had a dream. I saw Jesus doing a heart transplant in me and giving me a new heart. I can say now that I have experienced Jesus, and He has changed my life completely.
They came here, and they are being exposed to the real God. They are meeting Him, and He's meeting them and healing them, and we are able to minister to them here. And it's amazing because it reminds me of Joseph. He told his brothers, "You intended evil for me, but God turned it into good. He brought salvation out of it." So this is what we're seeing. We cannot believe it. It's a beautiful thing. Out of all this evil, God brings something that is good.
God is at work. Muslims are coming to faith. Arab Christians are reaching out, sometimes for the first time, sometimes at great personal risk. They are sharing Christ with their Muslim neighbors. It is a beautiful picture of the body of Christ responding to this crisis.
I would ask the churches all around the world who are seeing this and hearing about this to pray more. God is doing miracles here. and just pray for hearts to be opened, pray for people to be able to get this chance of giving their lives to Christ here, so that they gain their life forever. It's a joy to see actually that God is doing everything, and I mean, He gives the dreams, He gives He touches their hearts, and you're just watching this, and it's so beautiful to watch.